Hello, everybody. Welcome back to On the Fence, the only sports podcast that you are allowed to listen to. I am Scooter Van Gogh, and as always, with me is possibly the luckiest sports fan of the year because all of his teams seem to be doing real good and have real good predictions right now. It's Roman Rubio.
Did you know that Isaac Robinson won the disc golf championship?
I don't even know who that is. And
Now that everybody else is no longer listening to this podcast, Braden, you're welcome. Thank you for making us talk about that. But yeah,
he's three-time.
Apparently, he's like the Jimmy
Three-time?
Butler of disc golf, where like he only shows up for the championships and then just bails out.
That's probably the only place with money.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, to be honest, that's probably the only money. The money chips.
but yeah, little interesting fact that probably no one asked for. So
But hey, Braden did.
Braden asked for it.
That's for you, Braden.
That's for you, Braden.
He did it.
Yeah,
Isaac
Robinson.
Robinson.
I forgot his name.
Yeah,
I
Isaac
put it in my
Robinson.
notes. I knew I was gonna.
Thank God you did, because I wasn't going to. Anyways, now let's talk about real sports.
Yeah, we got a banger of a show today. We're gonna have a couple fun conversations. Gonna talk about the differences in tier of quarterbacks. We kind of had a little discussion about that in our group chat. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. One thing that's totally my original idea, nobody gave me. This is just from this genius, lucky brain of mine.
You're very smart
I know. Let's
and creative.
see if we can name the second best player on every NFL team
Right now,
right now. Your own personal opinion. No, requirements or anything. Your personal opinion of the second best player. Not the best. In your mind, you figure out who you think's the best, but second best player of each team.
okay. So who are we starting off with?
I'm just going to go down from where we did our little predictions things. We're going to go the New York Jets.
Okay, hold on. Let me get on a thing where I can see
roster?
Not a roster, just I just want to see all the teams. I know every roster like the back of my hand, Roman. I'm a sports podcaster. I'm smart at sports. All right, so I know everything, and I never have to look up anything. Never ever. But we're almost there.
I already know who number one. I mean, we don't have to say it out loud, but own opinions because we may have a different opinion on who's number one. But my number one,
Your number one player for the Jets.
the Jets. Yeah, I already know who that is. So
Who's-
second player.
So first best player for me, would probably be Sauce Gardner. I would have to say the second best player would also probably be on their defense, and it's Quentin Williams.
I didn't know.
right?
Yeah, but I didn't know his first name. I knew it was Williams.
Yeah,
but
I think it's Quentin.
Samesies.
Yep, and I don't have to check because, like I just stated, I'm very smart at sports, and I know all the
We've
rosters.
been making eye contact
Yeah.
this whole time.
Yeah.
Nothing. Eye contact.
So that's who I would say. I mean, and to be honest, their young core is.
they got
on
Garrett
defense.
Wilson also on offense.
Yeah, but I
receiver.
mean, he's a little rocky with Aaron Rodgers apparently.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. They got also. We found out last week they got Mike Williams,
Oh
Right?
yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. So we'll see what happens over there.
Brees
but-
Hall, right? Brees Hall's the running back.
No, I think Brees Hall's gone. I think that was part of the Brees Hall being gone thing. I don't know, but okay. Next
I don't
team.
know either. Next team, we're gonna get Miami Dolphins. I think this is a kind of interesting one, no?
Yeah, because I'm gonna say it's another wide receiver. Probably Jalen Waddle might be their second best player. Maybe
Not Tua?
I don't know. I think Tua is good, but I think he benefits from having two really, really good wide receivers.
He also has some of the worst stats I've ever seen for somebody when he plays in the cold, which is just the wildest thing. He has just terrible
Brees Hall's
stats
Brees Hall's still on
on the Jets.
the Jets. So
Just had to real dig deep in that brain.
yeah, I had to think about it. Sorry, I was just thinking.
I don't know, dude. Is Tua top 10 quarterback? I don't think either of us had him top 10, did we?
I don't remember. I don't think so. I don't think so
I
either.
don't think you did
I think he
either.
definitely has the ability to be. He definitely has the setup to be. I guess is the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Because they also have that young running back.
H-An?
Yeah.
Fast.
Fat. Yeah. Like I said, he has
Fast.
what he needs to succeed, and if he can put it all together, I think Miami. They could be dangerous if Tua figures out how to put it together in the cold.
Do they have anybody notable on defense? I think they got Jalen Ramsey.
They got
still, but
Bradley
he's
Chubb.
older. Bradley Chubb.
They released Xavier Howard this year, so they
did.
got rid of him. He still hasn't been signed, I don't think.
What?
which is kind of crazy. I thought Panthers might want to try to sign him after
Yeah.
Stephon Gilmore went to Minnesota, but
I feel like it's tough between Tua and Jalen. I'd probably, for me personally, I'd probably just put Tua because he's a quarterback. He's
Yeah.
important, and
I don't know. In Madden, anytime I trade for Jalen Waddle, he becomes one of the best wide receivers in the league. So I feel like he has that ability.
ooh, this is a good one. Next one, the New England Patriots. I gonna be honest, I don't know if I know most of their roster.
I don't. They've had such an overhaul here. Here, let's see here. I'm gonna look at their depth chart real quick. Is Drake May already their second best player?
Is he their
Drake
first
May
best
their
player?
Dude,
I don't know.
he's been making some throws in
I know,
preseason.
that makes you real sad.
It makes me
Sure.
very sad, dude. My whole game plan was us suck for one more year and
Yeah.
take fucking Drake May.
You're just always gonna have like some resentment. Like there's C.J. Stroud out there balling.
Yeah.
There's Drake May
And
out
we
there
got
balling.
fucking Bryce just figuring it out. But he had his first drive this past,
I saw,
you
yeah.
know, and so
You couldn't even give him a compliment in the group chat. You're like, he didn't look terrible.
he didn't look terrible, and he made some good plays. And there was this one play where he like rolled out to the left, and looked like it was going to be just classic Bryce holding on to the ball for too long. But then he just lobbed it up, and there was Deontay Johnson,
Deontay
our new
Johnson,
sign,
Steelers, yeah.
yep, and he was wide open, and I'm real excited for it. I'm just gonna get a little Panther rant real quick. Xavier Legette still not starting with the ones yet, which that's our wide receiver that we drafted that we went
Yeah.
back to the first round for. And like it just sucks because he had one target and he fucking dropped the hell out of it. Like I mean
Open?
open first down, 20-yard gain, bounces off the chest. Boom. Yeah,
Quentin
dude,
Johnson type player.
yeah,
For the Chargers.
dude, yeah, I hope not. But yeah, back to the New England Patriots. I'd say
They have like a good offensive lineman or something. Oh, they got. Oh no, they don't. They got rid of Matthew Judon, didn't they?
Yeah,
I
they
wouldn't
did.
even know if he'd be their top player, but he's really.
Dude, to be honest, I mean, they got Christian Gonzalez. He was that young corner that played really well for them. He was a rookie last year.
They have a really good lineman, don't they?
Their linemen are Keon White, Devon Goodshaw. I mean, I don't. They have Christian Barmore.
Cole Strange, the offensive lineman. Is that kind of rings? Somebody from the Patriots, I feel like one of their offensive linemen signed a contract in the offseason, like a big contract. I could
Possibly,
be tripping,
but I mean, they have Hunter Henry and Austin Hooper. But I mean, honestly, looking at this roster, dude, it's pretty.
This might be the toughest one yet. Right
Yeah,
here.
this might. Just because I think it'd be fun to say, I'm gonna say Drake May is the second best player.
Yeah,
on the
I might
team.
even go with him as the first player and go the
think-
Gonzalez guy
yeah.
as the second best.
I mean, they have Jabril Peppers. I don't know if you remember him. He was the safety /
Yeah.
linebacker from like the Giants for a while. Kyle Duggar, he's not bad, but nothing that that's screams great player.
We'll go with Drake May.
Drake May.
Drake May number 2.
Go
Congratulations, Drake. Next, the Buffalo Bills. This could also be a pretty interesting one.
Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills.
Like, so obviously, Josh Allen. They lost a lot of defensive players. I think they
I know.
might still have someone in their like old core, but
Von Miller. I know they have Von Miller still. I'm not saying he's the second best player. I'm
Yeah.
just saying that's oh man, let's see here. Keon Coleman, dude, that was the guy who we could have drafted.
that was
too.
there was a draft.
Yeah, we could have drafted. They have Curtis Samuel, Mac Hollins. They got some decent guys on there.
And they
James
have
Cook.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 2-time Super Bowl champion.
There he is. Ed Oliver's really good. DeMar Hamlin, starter. Like, is he actually going to start? Who knows?
No shot.
You don't think he'll start?
No shot. He wasn't. People said that he was on the verge of getting cut. Like next
Oh,
year, like
hey.
the next year rolled around before all that happened. He was
Every
getting
one
cut.
of their free safeties is hurt, and he's the top one.
Jeez. So second best player.
I mean, second best player, dude. Like,
This,
dude.
I'm not sold. I don't think this team's gonna be very good. I mean, they're gonna be good because I think Josh Allen's gonna make them good, but they don't have they've had such good teams in the past and they haven't been able to get it done. I don't see how this team gets it done.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't.
unless it's just coaching, being good coaches. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we'll see. I'm gonna say Ed Oliver though.
I'm gonna have to take your word
Yeah,
for
I'm
it.
gonna say Ed Oliver is the second best player
I'm
on that
gonna
team.
have to take your word
because
for it.
I am a sports professional.
Yep.
So,
Next up, the Baltimore Ravens.
ooh,
I'm gonna go. Their best player is Lamar Jackson at running back, and their
Mhm.
second best player is Lamar Jackson at quarterback. That's my go-to.
gotcha. I mean,
But no, probably Derrick Henry.
I mean, so Derrick Henry. I mean, you have Mark Andrews. You have
Or Kyle Hamilton. I forgot.
Kyle Hamilton, Roquan Smith.
Roquan Smith.
So, I
This
mean,
is tough, actually.
Yeah,
That's
they.
kinda tough.
I mean, this is what happens when there's a good team.
Yeah.
And then also, you got to be fair. Justin Tucker. I mean, he's
Also
Yeah.
very, very true.
yeah,
Holy
like
shit.
if you're just going off of like good at their position, Justin Tucker's up there. He might be the best kicker in the league.
He is
Lamar Jackson might be the second best player on the Baltimore Ravens because
You
you got Justin Tucker.
You might have a point right
So it depends on what you're like. What we're classifying as the best.
there. It is. It's just up to interpretation.
I think Derrick Henry loses a little step.
I
this
think
year.
he does too. Kyle Hamilton,
Mm.
if you put him at second, I feel like it's based off, trajectory of where he's headed.
Devontae Walker. I forgot that they drafted Devontae Walker from North Carolina. He was a receiver for us this past year at UNC.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
He might be nervous. No,
Probably Roquan Smith. I mean, Roquan Smith or Justin Tucker.
or Kyle Hamilton's also very
he's just.
good.
I feel like he's on the trajectory of being like the best player on the defense.
I mean,
but Roquan
they also have
Smith is
Marlon
that.
Humphrey.
He is. He's kind
who's-
of. He's been injured. Like
Yeah,
he's
but
had
I
a
mean,
lot of injury history in the past recently.
Yeah.
Maybe he's lost a step. Maybe he might lose a step. I'm gonna say safe bet Roquan Smith for me.
Oh, if we're going safe bets, I'm going Justin Tucker.
All right. That's his second. That's my second. Next, this one's I feel like easy as hell. Cincinnati Bengals.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Jamar Chase, number 2.
Yeah, it probably is Jamar.
I can't think of really.
Let's see here. You got
Defensively.
Jamar. I mean, Joe Burrow's, who we're probably saying is the best player, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Quick,
feel
quick
you.
and easy.
Quick and easy.
Boom.
Cleveland Browns. Next up.
Browns.
I really do. I mean, that last year Nick Chubb injury is kind of really, you don't know what to expect from him. I want to put him in the top 2, like whether that's 1 or 2,
Mhm.
but you just don't know with that. And then the Denzel Ward, their corner, just got his 5th concussion. People thought he was going to retire, but he's not going to retire. But who knows if he's like the same guy after that 5th concussion. But I mean, I feel like Myles Garrett's clear number 1.
Yeah, I mean, Myles Garrett's probably number 1. I mean, you also have Amari Cooper. You also have a couple really good linemen, like Joel. I'm gonna fuck his name up.
Fuck it up.
Bitonio.
Bitonio.
Yep, Joel Bitonio.
Joel
I mean, I know he's a really good lineman. You got, but yeah, I mean Nick Chubb. If Nick Chubb is
Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb,
Number 2.
then it's
Right
probably Nick Chubb at number 2. But if he's not, you're probably looking like Amari Cooper or the lineman, or I mean,
Anybody else on
Darius
defense?
Smith. He's like a defensive end. He's not bad, but yeah, we know all the football players.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Nick Chubb. I'm gonna have faith in him.
Nick Chubb.
Next one. This is a good. No, I think this one's easy too. Pittsburgh Steelers.
So of course the 2 top players would be Russell Wilson and Justin Fields, right?
That's very
Right?
true.
Those would be the
All right,
top
on to
2.
the next one. On to the next
Those would
one.
be the top 2. I mean, you have George Pickens.
I'm going T.J. Watt as one, and then
TJ Watt's definitely number 1, right?
Micah Fitzpatrick or whatever his name is. Something
Oh
Fitzpatrick.
yeah, Mika
He's number 2.
Fitzpatrick. Yeah.
Mika Fitzpatric. Yep, he's number 2.
Yep.
For me.
Yeah, he's there. I
That's
mean,
pretty easy for me.
you got Joey Porter Jr.
Joey Porter's good. I think.
Well, he was like, yeah, he played last year. Yeah, he played last year. They also have Patrick Queen.
Oh, they just got Patrick Queen.
Yeah, they signed Patrick Queen, and they also, they drafted Peyton Wilson, who was that linebacker from NC State that like everybody said would have been a 1st-round pick if he wasn't hurt. And I think he dropped to the 3rd round. People keep saying very Luke Kuechly esque. So
on the Steelers, great place to be.
Yeah.
Great place to be. But I don't know who's your second. I'm going Micah Fitzpatrick for me.
Yeah, I'll probably say the same thing. Let me just. I'm just looking, just to make sure. I don't see any names. Yeah, I'll probably go with the same.
Yeah. Next on to the AFC South, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jags are probably. Ooh man, so is Trevor Lawrence is top? That's
I'd
you.
say-
You're saying
I'd say
Trevor,
so.
You're saying Trevor Lawrence.
I'd say so.
Because I mean, Christian Kirk was really good last year. A lot of people didn't think he was going to be good, and then he outplayed his contract. That really wasn't that much.
Yeah.
They have ETN.
ETN's really
They have
undervalued.
Gabe Davis, a guy who I know that you say very high things about.
I do, yeah. He had 4 touchdowns in the AFC divisional round that game when the Chiefs scored in 13 seconds. He was a
There's
baller that game.
Travon Walker, who was their lineman that they took like first overall a few years ago that people thought was a reach, but has actually turned out to be pretty good. I know a couple of their other linemen, but I don't know enough to really endorse them.
Oh, number 2's Josh Allen. That's my number 2.
Oh yeah, Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
Where's
The
he at?
hyphenated thing threw me off for a second.
Yeah, wait, where's he at? Where'd you
He's,
see him?
he's,
Oh, Josh Hines out. Yeah,
he
yeah.
changed his hyphenated
Yeah,
name.
that's
That
right.
threw
Yeah,
me off for a
that
second.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, Josh Allen.
Number 2.
So you're saying Josh Allen's definitely
Number 2. Trevor Lawrence.
I'm gonna say Trevor Lawrence is the second best player.
Hey,
And
hey, yeah.
I think Josh
That's
Allen.
fair.
The only reason why he's not a household name is because there's another Josh Allen, and that's probably why he had to go to
That's
Hines
fair.
Allen.
That's fair, dude. Fair. Next up, Tennessee Titans.
Oh Jesus Christ! I don't think they have any good players. Do they?
Jarius Sneed's in the top 2.
Oh well, yeah. I guess yeah.
I don't know what. God, I keep hitting my freaking.
Yeah, he keeps hitting his knee on. We got a little bit new setup here.
Yeah, I changed the setup. everything up.
Dude, Tony Pollard. Okay. Calvin Ridley. I forgot Calvin Ridley was on that team now. Let's see here. Jeffrey Simmons.
Jeffrey Simmons.
Yep.
He's really good, isn't he?
Yeah, he's pretty good. Quandre Diggs. I think he played for the Seahawks for a while, right? I think. I think maybe.
Because that's Diggs' other brother, right? That's Stephon Diggs' brother, right? Am I tripping?
Is it? I don't
I
know.
No, it's not. That's the dude. That's the dude on the Cowboys. I'm tripping, dude. I don't know if they're related though. But
that's his brother. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm tripping.
Yep. So if we're saying Snead is number 1,
Simmons. I'm gonna go Simmons number 2. I don't really.
Simmons number 2.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about like the best that I got. I feel like an easy cop out's like DeAndre Hopkins if he's still on the team, but
He is.
But I don't know.
I think one or two of their linemen are good too, but I just don't know enough about.
I don't know enough offensive linemen, man.
I'm not.
It's tough. That's why this game's so tough.
That's why it's so tough.
Houston Texans up next.
Okay, so
CJ Stroud already the best player. I mean, I don't know if that team gets anywhere close to where they are right now without CJ Stroud last year. Whether that means he's the best player, I don't know. But I'd probably give him. I'd give him the benefit of the doubt.
He probably is the best player. But I mean, they have a bunch of other really good young guys.
They
Derek
got
Stingley Jr.
They got Will Anderson, right?
Will
Jr.
Anderson Jr. They also signed Daniel Hunter from Minnesota this year, so he's gonna be on the line.
Oh yeah, that dude's really good.
Yeah,
right?
so they signed him. He's on their team now. Best name goes to Henry Tutu.
All right, that's my vote. That's number 2. For me.
They also have Jimmy Ward.
And then they got the wide receivers Tank Dell and Nico something, right?
Nico Collins.
Yep.
And Stephon Diggs.
Oh, Stephon. Okay,
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah,
And Joe
Stephon
Mixon.
Diggs. Stephon
They
Diggs.
also got Joe Mixon.
I'm going. Even though he had a rough year last year.
Laramie Tunsil though.
Oh, never mind. You're right.
so-
Actually, honestly, Laramie Tunsil, CJ Stroud.
Yeah, probably. to be
Honestly,
honest.
CJ
Yeah.
Stroud number 2. Yeah.
But very close to taking over number 1.
Yeah,
Like,
I'd say probably after this year, he's
Yeah.
probably taking over. But yeah, I'm gonna give it to Tunsil because Tunsil's a freaking beast. Next, we got the Indianapolis Colts.
The Colts. They have Anthony Richardson.
Nope. Michael Penix, all right? No, not Michael Penix. It's Michael.
No.
Is it Penix?
Michael Pittman.
Pittman.
Yeah. Pittman is their.
But
main-
no.
Josh Downs. They have Jonathan Taylor.
Their dude. Their left guard or right guard. What's his name?
We have Ryan
Quentin
Kelly.
Nelson.
Oh, Quentin Nelson. Yeah.
That's it. That's number 1.
Quentin Nelson. They also have Joe Flacco.
Number 2.
Backup quarterback and the best second player on the team. Man, DeForest Buckner. I mean, it's probably the only name that I really noticed straight off.
I'm going Quentin Nelson, and then number 2 for me is going to be Jonathan Taylor.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I can agree with that. Yeah, I can agree with that.
Crap, I just backed out of it. Next up is the AFC West. We're going, oh God, the Denver Broncos. This is terrible. I don't even.
No, I definitely know their best player is. Gosh dang it, why can't I think of his name right now?
The safety that's no longer with them?
No, not the safety. Okay. Nope, he's a corner.
He's a corner?
Yep, he played at Alabama. And his name, I wanted us to take him so bad, and now I can't think of his name. His last name starts with an S. I'm gonna do Patrick Surtain.
Patrick Surtain. Yeah. Yep.
Patrick Surtain is probably
His dad's a beast.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Yeah. That's probably number one.
Yeah, he's probably number one on the team. Cortland Sutton's not bad. Javonte Williams, ex Tar Heel, he's the running back. He's pretty good.
Number two. Oh, Javonte Williams, dude! My father-in-law's FaceTime that guy. His barber's his uncle or something.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so he's had quite a few conversations with him.
So he's not number 2 on your list?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Really, nobody else. Nobody else really stands out to me. I think they only have one good player. I'm going to go with Javonte Williams.
I'm going to leave it vacant because they're so ass.
It's either Javonte or Cortland Sutton or possibly Bo Nix. Rookie quarterback Bo Nix.
I'm leaving this one vacant.
Oh, wow.
I can't. I don't think anyone deserves the title.
Finishing your own game that you made up. You made this game up. All right, Chargers. So it's definitely their best player is Justin Herbert, right? Right?
Yeah.
I know you don't like Justin Herbert.
No, I like Justin Herbert.
Who else? Joey Bosa.
He can't stay healthy. Joey Bosa can't stay healthy. I wouldn't put him
Asante Samuel Jr., Derwin James Jr.
Derwin James also can't stay healthy.
But
I know,
but these are the.
I feel like if Joey Bosa and Derwin James were healthy, they'd be the number one.
Will it be Joe Alt, rookie right tackle, or is it Rashawn Slater? Third-year right tackle or left tackle.
I don't even know who Rashawn Slater is.
He's a tackle that it does work for them. He
good for him.
Yeah, he's very good.
Couldn't tell by their playoff record.
Yeah.
Last 5 years.
Well, left tackle usually doesn't have.
But no, Joey Bosa, Derwin James. Pick your poison. Who's number 2? Like Joey Bosa, I feel like can't. I'd probably go Derwin James over Joey Bosa. Derwin James more available than Joey Bosa is.
There's also Khalil Mack.
He's
old as hell.
Yeah,
but
he's old. But damn, he's still a beast. He's still a beast.
There.
Yeah. Next, Raiders. Probably Max Crosby is their best player.
The Raiders.
Would have probably said Josh Jacobs is the second best player, but they let him go.
Well, Devontae Adams isn't their best player.
Oh shit! No, I don't know. Max Crosby.
So Max Crosby probably is better.
I'm going Max Crosby then Devontae Adams.
Yeah, so Devontae Adams would be number 2.
Yeah, be my vote. Devontae Adams number 2.
I'm down.
Down to clown.
Down for it.
All right, we don't even have to click on the next team. Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce. On to the next one.
Yeah, probably.
Chris Jones, you can make an argument.
I was going to say, you don't think Chris Jones is
greatest tight end of all time? Sorry, I'll take the greatest tight end.
Yeah, but we're not talking about.
I know.
Past
yeah. But also last year, both of them had a down-ish year, and both of them one due to holdout for Chris Jones, one due to injury for Travis because he missed one game. It was 16 yards short of going for 1,000 yards again in his age 34. So
you don't think Joe Thuney?
Joe Thuney's great.
Trey Smith.
Trey Smith is awesome. Creed Humphrey's the highest paid center in the league.
So Trent McDuffie.
Trent McDuffie is
Duffy. Sorry, McDuffie.
Trent McDuffie has
duffel
definitely
bag.
Duffel bag. He's gonna get the bag.
He's gonna get the bag.
He's gonna get the bag. But nah, I'm going Travis Kelce. That's too easy for me.
Okay.
After this year, it definitely could be a debate. But for me, Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce.
I'm gonna go with the person who's gone the fastest on ground, which will be Rashee Rice. And got away. He's so fast, he got away.
On to the next one. The Philadelphia Eagles. Number 1's A.J. Brown.
A.J. Brown's number 1? I feel like there has to be a better player than A.J.
He's
Brown.
top 5 wide receiver. I'd say top 5 wide receiver in the league. For me.
Let's see here.
Arguably top 5.
Dude, they have such a
Lane Johnson at the line.
Just such a good wide receiver core. They have A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and I don't know if you saw, but they got Dotson from freaking Washington.
Yeah.
They got such a good freaking core. Saquon Barkley is also on this list.
I think he's gonna have a resurgence this year, but I
Lane
wouldn't say.
Johnson, Landon Dickinson. I mean, two really good offensive linemen. I believe Bryce Huff is pretty good. Jalen Carter,
Jalen Carter.
I mean, rookie. C.J. Gardner Johnson. He's all right. Darius Slay, my Xbox friend. I'm friends with him on Xbox.
Yeah, you are.
Shout out to Big Play Slay.
Shout out to Big Play Slay. I'm going AJ Brown 1, Lane Johnson 2. That's me.
AJ Brown. Yeah, probably. I mean, probably overlooking somebody on the defense.
Probably. I mean, CJ Gardner Johnson.
Yeah, I'll say my very close Xbox Live friend Darius Slay.
Nice.
Shout out to my boy.
Shout out.
That's
Xbox
those are the type of perks that come with being my Xbox Live friend. You become second on the best players on your team list.
Next one's the New York Giants.
The Giants is not Saquon Barkley's team anymore. We were just talking about his team. Malik Neighbors already the best player on the team. They gotta have somebody. Dexter Lawrence is definitely
one.
Is one. I mean, he's a big old whiny bitch baby who didn't deserve $30 million. But Brian Burns is also one.
Brian Burns probably be the top two. Brian Burns probably number 2 then.
Yeah, I would probably say Brian Burns when he's not being a little bitch about things is a little bit better. So I'll go with Dexter Lawrence.
Yeah.
As the second best player.
That's a good one. Washington be the next.
The Commanders.
Terry McLaurin.
I mean, possibly, but they did get a few new Panthers on their team that they got Jeremy Chin, who definitely I'm not going to say.
He's such a good Madden player. Dude.
Yeah, he is. And
I always get him, and he's always my middle linebacker.
Yep, and then they also got Frankie Louvu. They got Bobby Wagner, which I didn't realize.
Oh wow, Bobby Wagner!
Yeah.
Wow.
Jonathan Allen, defensive tackle, is really good.
Going Scary Terry and then Jonathan Allen probably.
Scary Terry.
People are saying their quarterback. What's his name? Jaden something.
Luke McCaffrey.
Jaden something.
Is that the
Christian McCaffrey's brother? Yeah.
He's starting wide receiver out there, and
what?
And, yeah, he's wide receiver 2.
Okay.
Or 3, I guess. He's wide receiver 3. You go, buddy.
All right. But yeah, I'm going Scary Terry and then Jonathan.
They also have Austin Eckler.
Wow.
Yeah, he's their second running back though. Yeah. I'll say I'm probably gonna say that Jonathan Allen's better than Terry, so I'll go Scary Terry as the second best.
That's actually probably a good point. Maybe.
Next is
the Dallas Cowboys.
The Dallas Cowboys, America's team.
Well, Deuce Vaughn is clearly number 1.
Deuce Vaughn.
He's their 5'9" backup.
I mean,
back.
you know, if this was a few years ago, it'd be Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah.
He's back, baby.
He's back, baby.
I forgot that they signed him.
But no, Dak's one, and I mean, pick your poison: CeeDee Lamb or Micah Parsons.
Wait, who'd you say was number 1?
Dak.
Dude, Zach Martin, right guard.
Probably
their best player.
Zach Martin.
Yeah, I mean,
is a
Tyler Smith is also really, really good. I mean, that's the one thing. He's been blessed with 2 great guards his whole fucking career. They have switched out on tackles sometimes.
Yeah, they also had one of the tackles like abruptly retired a few years back that kind of threw him through a loop.
Yeah, but I mean, they also have DeMarcus Lawrence, he's older, but he's out there.
Martin.
Trevon Diggs, he's a really good corner. They also have Deron Bland, who I think led the league in interceptions last year, or he was really close to it.
But he's like
yeah, it's either hit or miss.
Bad, yeah.
It's either he's picking it off or he's scoring a touchdown.
Yeah.
Sounds like my creative player in fucking
yeah.
in college, dude. Yeah. I mean, picking you off.
He was a good story. Like he came out of nowhere last year, right, and kind of just like took the league by storm with all the interception touchdowns.
I think so. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go with. I'm gonna say Zach Martin's their best player, and Tyler Smith is probably their second best player. 2 linemen, baby.
4 p.m. tomorrow. Somebody's going to call me and be upset that you said that.
That I'm saying that they're 2 linemen. That's a good thing.
I know it is. That's a great. I'm gonna go.
2 great linemen.
I'm gonna go. Dak's arguably a top 5 quarterback. I'm gonna put him at number 1, and then I'll put Zach Martin at 2.
But Zach Martin is the best right
True,
guard. So like
true.
if we're going,
But I
Zach
feel like
Martin
a
is
top.
the best.
I feel like a top, like a top like 5, 7, 8-ish quarterback is definitely more valuable. Not necessarily more valuable, but I would give the nod to over a top lineman.
I don't know.
But there's always
Welcome to On Defense.
Welcome to On Defense.
Welcome to On Defense.
to
Where
On
we don't
Defense.
have the same opinion.
We don't.
We are moving on to the Bears.
The Bears.
So DJ Moore is probably no. Well, maybe DJ Moore might be the best player on this team.
DJ Moore and Caleb Williams, 2 people that the Panthers graced them with.
Yeah, seriously. Tremaine Edwards, I think, is really good.
Tremaine Edwards is a really fast middle linebacker. I know that, right?
There's TJ Edwards and then there's Tremaine Edmonds.
Edmonds. That's
Yeah.
what it is. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yep, and then they also have Kevin Baird, but I think he's kind of old.
Byard,
Yeah.
Byard, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
from the Tennessee Titans, I think he used to play for. Jalen Johnson, they got Sweat, but
DJ Moore.
yeah, I'd probably say DJ Moore is their best, and then they also have DeAndre Swift, and Cole Kmet.
Sorry, see some.
So
DJ Moore and then Edmonds. Edmonds probably my top 2.
Yeah.
I don't know the Bears very well, so
me neither. So that
this one might be bad. Sorry.
right.
Meh. Next one, Minnesota Vikings.
The Vikings, they also, I think, did a lot of changes here. I mean, definitely Justin Jefferson
Oh.
is number 1.
Yeah, he might be
For
number
them.
3 actually. No, I'm just kidding.
They have Harrison Smith, who's old, but he's there. Ivan Pace Jr. isn't bad. Jonathan Bullard, I believe, is pretty good. I'm not seeing anybody that's really. I mean, honestly, it's probably
That's
Justin
what I was,
Jefferson. TJ
That's what I was about to
Hawkinson.
say. Yeah, T.J. Hawkinson.
Yeah,
Crazy that your top 2 people are a wide receiver and a tight end.
and it might even be Jordan Addison after that.
Jordan Addison is a kind of a baller. But yeah, I'd probably say T.J. Hawkinson at number
And
2.
they also
too.
have Aaron Jones.
Oh yeah, from Green Bay.
Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, I'm definitely not, but it's just like, hey, they got
Dude,
a little.
sucks what happened to freaking J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah.
That's so unfortunate. They have such a good offense. Next, Green Bay Packers. This is an interesting one. They have Josh Jacobs. I'm probably gonna put Josh Jacobs in the top 2.
Okay,
But
so
they
then
also have
Jordan Love is who you're
no. Their corner.
Alexander.
Is it Alexander?
I think his last name is Alexander. Jair Alexander.
Jair Alexander. That's what
Yeah.
it was. Probably
They also
Jair
have
Alexander.
Xavier McKinney, who I think is really good. They have Isaiah McDuffie. Is he related to your McDuffie? I don't know.
I don't know. Click on his picture. You can
Let's
probably
see.
tell by looking at his picture.
Let's see.
Nope.
Nope. Maybe
I'm
not.
gonna say no.
Well,
I'm
see.
just
He went
gonna
to
go on
Boston
a limb.
College.
But I'm gonna go Jair Alexander and then Josh Jacobs
We
at
also
number
have
2.
Kenny Clark, who's pretty good. Looking at their linemen, none of the linemen's names jump out to me. So yeah, probably yeah. I'm gonna probably say Josh. No.
Josh Jacobs was the leading rusher last year. He's rush leader last year.
Oh yeah, again.
Again? He did it twice?
He was the rush leader the year before too, wasn't he?
Maybe I'm mistaking that. 2
Yeah.
years ago he was a leading rusher, and last year he wasn't.
Let's see what his career stats
But
are.
I'm
real quick.
pretty sure he was leading rusher
Show me your
last year.
stats. Show me your moves. So 2023, he definitely was not the rush.
Okay,
leader.
so I mistook it.
Yeah.
It was the year before.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
the year before he ran for 1,600 yards in 2022.
Yep. Okay.
He ran for 805 yards
Okay,
last year.
Definitely not the leading rusher.
So I'm gonna say with that news that I
Yeah.
just got, that
Yeah.
I just remembered.
Yeah, I had to
Off the top
dig
of my
deep for
head.
that. Yeah.
I'm gonna
But-
say Jordan Love is their second best player.
Okay.
He just got paid. He must be the second best.
He must be, even though he's played one fucking season.
They like to do that. They like to.
They're really good at it. I mean, you got to give the
works.
respect.
Hey, and
You
it
got
works,
to.
dude.
You got to.
All right, and then
Detroit.
the Detroit Lions.
Jared Goff's clearly number 1.
Jared Goff is number
No,
one.
I'm kidding.
I was gonna say I think it's Amon St. Brown
Amon St. Brown.
or Penei Sewell or Taylor. Oh, dude, they got Taylor Decker. They got Frank Ragnow.
Aiden Hutchinson's number 1 or 2.
Oh, Aiden Hutchinson. Like, I haven't gone to the
Aiden
defensive.
Hutchinson. I mean, I'm probably gonna go Amon St. Brown. That dude. After this year.
Brian Branch. He had a crazy. He was really good as a rookie.
That dude after this year could very well be.
Jack Campbell. Dude, I forgot how good this fucking dude. And they went and got Carlton Davis from. I believe he played for the Bucks the past few years. Oh wow, dude, this is
Going Aiden Hutchinson one, and then
I
what's
might
his
need
name?
to put my bet in for the Lions to win the Super Bowl. Right?
Or to lose to the Chiefs. That's probably a safer bet.
I can put them both in. I can put them both in. Man, so okay, and Sam
I'm going to
Laporta-
Mont St. Brown number
dude.
2. That's
Sam
me.
Laporta. Oh hubba bubba.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, I mean St. Brown's definitely number 1. Gosh, out of the linemen, I'm gonna go with Penei Sewell. Yep.
So no Aiden Hutchinson?
Oh wait, yep, no, you're right.
Didn't you have him in your top 10
Yeah,
of
no,
like
you're
of
right.
players?
I keep forgetting that I keep forgetting we're talking about the Lions. Yeah, no, Aiden. So Aiden Hutchinson.
Aiden's 1. I'm
Yeah,
on St.
yeah,
Brown's 2.
yeah,
That's me.
Yeah, no, yep, you're right. Why did I keep forgetting that Aiden Hutchinson was on this team?
I don't know. He was your top 10
Yeah,
player.
he
in
is.
the
Yeah,
NFL.
no, definitely Aiden Hutchinson's 1, and then St. Brown's 2.
Next up, Tampa Bay.
Ah, the Bucks.
Bucks. Baker Mayfield. No, Mike Evans is 1.
Mike Evans is definitely
11
1.
straight 1,000-yard seasons.
Yeah.
He might be the most underrated wide receiver in the league. The
Yeah,
fact that
I
he's
was-
not like constantly in like a top 5, 10 talk is
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
So I mean, if not him, I mean he's old, but
he's-
Levante David is really good.
Who's their left tackle? Their left tackle just got
yeah,
paid.
yeah, Tristan Wirfs.
Yep, he's number 2.
Yeah, he probably is number 2 to be honest. And to be honest,
He might even be number 1
I
based
think
off
he might
age.
be number 1.
We'll go
just
him 1.
because-
We'll keep sleeping on Mike Evans. I'll put him at number 2.
Yeah, because I mean, Mike's going to slow down eventually.
Eventually, he's got to. At some
But
point.
yeah, and Tristan is still young, and he just got signed to his first big deal. He's probably just going to get better.
All right, this one's super easy for me. New Orleans Saints.
Mhm.
Taysom Hill's number 1.
Taysom Hill. Is he still on the roster?
I sure hope so.
He's their 4th quarterback.
But he's their like second tight end and like a very important piece to their punt return.
He is tight end 2. So that is true.
And he's also probably a wide receiver like 6. So this man's a jack of all trades. Put him at number 2.
over Alvin Kamara, Chris Olave.
No, Chris Olave might be number 1.
Okay, Chris.
Oh wait, no.
So then Cameron Jordan.
No. Marshawn Lattimore's 1. Sorry.
Yeah, Marshawn Lattimore's
1. I'm going
Tyrann
Chris Olave.
Mathieu.
Actually, I don't know, dude. Chris Olave,
The Honey Badger.
the Honey Badgers,
The Honey Badger.
one-time Super Bowl champion. Gotta love you. I love you so much, but you're
Kool-Aid McKinstry.
that is a freaking awesome name.
Yeah.
Sorry that I
Him?
burped in the mic. Hope you guys tasted that.
That was gross.
So sorry.
But no.
Chris Olave is so freaking good. Like
Uh,
you get him a quarterback that can get him
Mario
the ball.
Davis,
Demario Davis.
like Willie Gay.
No,
Wasn't he on the Chiefs too at one point? in time?
he was. He's good. I miss him. They got a good lineman, don't they?
I don't, dude. No, I don't recognize any of these linemen. I do not think this is the old line that they had when Drew Brees was there. I can tell you that much. This ain't that same line.
All right. I'm
so-
gonna do it because nobody else will.
I'm gonna say Chris Olave is the same.
I'm gonna go Taysom Hill.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna do it because nobody else will.
I'm gonna say Chris Olave is the second best player.
But if I had to really pick, probably Chris Olave. Next one. Oh man, this is gonna be a juicy one.
Who's it? The Panthers.
It's the Panthers, baby.
So our best player. Our best player is probably a guy who gets hurt. Well, no. So our best player is Derek Brown. Hands down, Derek Brown's our best
You
player.
want to talk about it?
What?
You want to talk about it?
Did we talk about the top 100?
We did not.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, well, he should have. ESPN made a fucking list, and he's on the top 100. Like, he literally just broke a record for the most tackles a defensive tackle has ever had, or a defensive lineman, because I guess he technically plays one of the ends on our team.
Yeah.
But over 100 tackles, the most tackles ever by a defensive lineman, and he's not even in the top 100. Like, I just don't understand. Like, how? Like, I understand that our team sucks,
They sleeping.
but if he's the only good player, he's probably getting double teamed and shit like that. So the fact that he's getting all these tackles is amazing. But anyways,
He's one.
yeah, he's one. Chances are number 2
J.C. Horn.
would be J.C. Horn, but he gets hurt so much.
How far down is Bryce Young?
How far down is Bryce Young?
Yeah.
So I would take Derek Brown, J.C. Horn, freaking Robert Hunt, our guard that we just signed from Miami. Jesus Christ, Taylor Moton, Adam Thielen and Deontay Johnson, then maybe Bryce. Dude, maybe Bryce.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Like I'm just trying to stop it.
Make it not seem so bad.
Yeah, because I mean, realistically, like we have Clowney, we have Xavier Woods, who played really good for us last year. We have like, yeah, no, I mean that's probably it. That's probably where I would stop.
All right.
Well, I put Andy Dalton above him, and then.
All right. So enough with that. And on to the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta Falcons.
So Kirk Cousins, the quarterback.
Kirk Cousins, you think number one?
I mean, he definitely had unless you're going to put just off of. Well, I don't know. So if we're going off of what they've done, somewhat, I mean, it's definitely Kirk Cousins. But you have a trio of young guys in Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts cannot be.
Bijan Robinson.
And
but Drake London, that are all really good young, like
AJ Terrell too is a really good corner, right?
Yeah, and
AJ
then if you
Terrell.
go on their defense, you have AJ Terrell, Jesse Bates.
Yeah, Jesse
Bates is really good.
Bates. Thank you for taking him from Cincinnati.
Yeah, I wish
Appreciate it.
I wish that was. I wanted him. Then we got all their shitty safeties. They have Matthew Judon.
They just got him.
Grady Jarrett, who's pretty good. I mean, honestly, like the Falcons got a team that they could be a little sneaky.
If he gets the ball to Kyle Pitts and they run the ball, like that's a good team. That's a really good team. I'm going Kirk Cousins. I'm going AJ Terrell 1, Kirk Cousins 2. That's me.
I'm gonna go just off of like if he blows up more than what he did last year, he could definitely be higher rated in his position group than what I think Kirk Cousins would be, and that would be Bijan Robinson. I feel like
he definitely has the potential to like take the league by storm.
Yeah. So
okay, I'm just curious.
And then yeah. Next,
the last division. We got the NFC West. We got the Rams.
So Matthew Stafford at the quarterback, but he's kind of old.
Cooper Kupp's coming off injury.
Yeah,
Aaron Donald's gone.
Puka?
It's not Puka.
Is it Puka? Did you see his brother scored a touchdown off a punt
return? I did,
return?
and he got cut.
And then he got cut. Damn.
He got cut.
You hate to see it. Man, let's see here. Any names that pop out at me? Not really.
Tre'Davious White.
Oh yeah, but I feel like he's pretty old, isn't he?
I think so.
I don't think he's. I think the reason why he got let go of Buffalo is because he wasn't playing that well.
Much money.
Well, he made too much money, and I don't know if he was playing the best.
I'm going Cooper Kupp because Cooper Kupp he was like the best receiver like 2 years ago. Not like in terms of stats, not necessarily the best receiver, but like in terms of like yardage and all that stuff.
Well, if you're going,
but then also Matt Stafford. It's got to be. I don't probably.
Garoppolo suspended. What did Jimmy do?
Oh no.
Reserve sus. They said he's sussy.
Sus.
What did he do?
I'm gonna go Matt Stafford 1. I'm gonna go Cooper Kupp 1 and Matt Stafford 2. That's me.
I'll go Cooper Kupp 1. I'll go with Puka.
Puka Nacua?
Yeah, number 2.
He could take a leap. He could be a big player this year.
I'm going to say that he's the second best player, and that
the
only reason why Stafford's looking good is because he's got 2 good receivers.
Hey, that's something. Next up, we've got the Seahawks.
The Seahawks. Gosh,
DK Metcalf, probably 1.
DK. Oh man, is DK number 1?
Is he?
Because they also have. I thought they had somebody really good. They have Woolen, the corner.
Oh my gosh, that guy's so freaking fast,
and he's very good. So
yeah,
I mean, he could be number 1 because on the offensive side.
Go easy on me, Peyton. I don't watch the Seahawks play. I don't know.
Yeah, they have Charles Cross. That was another tackle that when we took Icky, I wanted us to take possibly. But they have Jackson Smith. Smith Najaba from Ohio State. He was like their rookie wide receiver last year. I think he might have gotten hurt. But DK Metcalf, and then they have Kenneth Walker, running back.
I'm going DK and Woolen. Those are my top 2. DK 1, Woolen 2.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Even though Sam Howell's on the team, it could be Sam Howell, ex Tar Heel.
It's a good one. San Francisco 49ers.
Okay, so you're definitely looking CMC.
Trent Williams.
Oh, Trent Williams.
He's holding out though right now. He
Yeah.
said he's not playing until he gets paid or until contract change or something. But
Yeah, he is not on there.
yeah,
He is not on there.
He has
their
not.
thing right now.
He has not reported to anything.
So, oh man. So I mean,
That's tough, dude.
CMC, Nick Bosa, Fred Warner.
This one's tough.
Yeah.
This team lost in the Super Bowl, by the way.
Mhm.
Like that's wow.
Travarius Ward.
Yeah, Travarius Ward's very good. Probably not
Um,
top 2 though.
Man.
You got to put CMC. He was also the offensive player of the year last year.
I think
He's got to be one.
Yeah, I think CMC is definitely one. I mean, they have Kittle, they have Juzek from the Kyle Juzek.
Dude,
Great person to get in Madden. He's broken in Madden.
What a fullback.
I
pray every time I do a dynasty in college football that they give a 5-star fullback in one of the draft classes.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet.
It's a damn shame.
I usually just take a tight end and put it. I'll usually recruit too many tight ends, and then the worst tight end I recruit, I take him and put him at fullback, and they're usually broken fullbacks.
Dude, I've been moving offensive linemen that
Yeah.
are athletes. I've been
Yeah.
moving them around everywhere.
Yeah.
Like I had one at fullback, one at tight end, one I moved them to defensive line. I love moving
in there.
athletic linemen around, dude. It's so fun.
So I mean, Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel.
I'm
gonna say Nick Bosa.
I feel like Nick Bosa's really, really good, but he's also a gambler. Like he's really like read options and stuff.
So is Jordan.
That's true. It's the easy one. I'm not gonna dig too deep. Yeah, Nick Bosa 2, CMC 1. But man, that's a top 5 that's tough to decipher. That could go any way, shape, or form. All right, this one's a good one. Arizona Cardinals, very last one. Ending off with a bang.
Ending off with a bang is Kyler Murray, not Kyle. Kyler Murray, the best player on this team.
Buda Baker.
Buda Baker's down there. But Sean Murphy Bunting, I'm pretty sure he was pretty good, wasn't he?
It's definitely a name that I remember.
Yep.
This is a bad team.
Yeah, there's probably a reason why he doesn't want his stuff. Marvin Harrison Jr. doesn't want his stuff sold.
This is a bad team.
I mean, I would probably have to say that the two best players on this team.
Buda Baker's got to be.
I mean, yeah, probably Buda Baker. I mean, Marvin Harrison Jr. has the ability to be, but since he hasn't played, I'm not going to do he's one of the better players. I mean, I guess I'll have to go with Kyler, which gives me, hope that one day Bryce Young will be the second best player on our terrible team. So there he is.
There it is.
Everybody asked for it. They want to know who our second best player was.
And I'm
now
so
you
glad.
know.
I'm so glad my brain came up with this all by myself.
Yeah.
And nobody, especially somebody that made me talk about disc golf, came up with. Totally just me.
I'm glad you're so smart.
Me too.
All right, moving on. What else happening? Did y'all make any moves? The initial 53-man rosters are out now.
Initial 53-man roster. I just had a stroke.
Yeah.
So sorry.
I'm so worried about you.
Had some people that I was very happy made the team. Carson Steele made the team. The dude I was talking about.
The fullback, right?
The fullback /
Nice.
running back. He made the team. We had a surprise. Well, Juju Smith-Schuster got cut by the Patriots, and he signed with the Chiefs.
Released.
Sorry, yes.
Released by the Chiefs.
You want to explain to the people? Might be some people listening that don't know the difference between waived and released.
Yes, there's a difference between being waived and being released.
You're an idiot if you don't know this.
Yeah, if you don't know this, you don't know sports like we do.
Yeah. This is why
that's why you listen to On Defense, because we're going to give you some information like this.
We make football for dummies.
So there's a difference between being waived and being released. Being waived is for players that haven't been in the league for over 4 years. If you've been in the league less than 4 years, you're waived, which means you get put on a waiver wire, which works like the draft. It goes in the opposite order of standing, so the Panthers are at the top for the first 4 weeks of the season.
Booyah.
We get to basically sign anybody that gets waived. People who are in the league longer than 4 years are able to be released, meaning they don't go to the waiver wire. They just get to go sign wherever they want. So the Panthers might have tried to sign Juju Smith-Schuster if he was waived, but he can't be because he's been in the league longer than 4 years. So he had the ability to just choose where he went, which he went back to Kansas City because why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't
Yeah,
you?
I wonder if he called or if they called. You know, like if he called.
You see, there was like some drama about how like one of his last press conferences with the Patriots, he had a Chiefs like sticker on his pads that you could see underneath. There was a Chiefs logo on his pads.
Oh wow!
Like before he got cut, people are freaking.
Do
Like
you think
Patriots
he stole that from Chiefs practice?
I
or?
think he probably has a sticker of the Chiefs. I bet he's got a sticker of the Steelers somewhere on his thing. Probably just like teams he played for that he like always remembers, like teams he played with or whatever. That's just me, I guess, my personal opinion. I don't know for sure, but yeah, we got Juju. That's awesome. Kind of buffed our wide receiver room. Surprise guy that I didn't think was going to make the team was Sky Moore.
He's still on the team.
We had 7 wide receivers make the roster.
Yeah. But is he still on the team right now?
Yeah.
You've checked?
Yeah, he made the roster.
Yeah, no, I know he made the roster, but since then, teams have been releasing the Panthers released 6 players today that made the roster yesterday.
Yeah, we picked up like 3 or 4 people today but yeah, as of right now, he has not been released. I have not got an ESPN notification
They might not.
Yeah, it might not be big news.
Yeah, they might not be big news.
That's true.
You know where I go? The most trusted source of me looking up stuff is Reddit. Reddit's going to tell you what you want to know when you want to know it.
But
right?
as far as it goes right now, I think, and I don't know if this is true because I don't know how injuries, like how the IR and stuff work, but Hollywood Brown's out 4 to 6 weeks as of like a couple weeks ago, I think.
Yeah, y'all are signing Sam Gier-Penier.
Yeah, he's like a running back that led the league in reception yards.
Is getting signed to your practice squad.
Yep, yeah, he's been on our practice squad for years.
Your Justin Ross is going to the practice squad.
Yep, thank God. I wanted him to make the roster, but
Bailey Zappi.
He made our practice squad. I thought he got signed, but yes, he got. And then we also traded for a Cowboys tight end, and we traded for a corner from somewhere. I forgot. But yeah, we picked up a few people, but I haven't heard any cuts yet. But I'm thinking Sky Moore made it because we need another receiver while Hollywood Brown's injured. And then once Hollywood Brown comes back, maybe we cut him or drop him or do something with him because
Mecole Hardman also made it for you guys?
He did make it, yeah.
Which is crazy because I feel like y'all really wanted him last year.
Well, we were in shambles. We needed somebody that knew how to catch the freaking football. And he was a dude that knew our system and wasn't being used by the Jets, so we traded a 6th-round pick for him.
You also just traded for Peyton Hendershot,
tight
end
for the Cowboys.
From the Cowboys.
We have 4 tight ends on 4. We have 4 running backs, 7 wide receivers, and 4 tight ends on our roster. It's kind of a little like overkill in a way, but yeah, I'm here for it. I'm see what happens. Whatever.
You're also keeping Charles Omenihu.
Omenihu. He
tore his ACL.
Yeah, he tore his ACL in the AFC Championship game last year, so he's still doing like recovery, and he'll be back. He's elite. He's a really good player. Happy to have him back. But yeah, I'm really excited for Carson Steele. I think he's going to be a really good player for us. I hope in some way, shape, or form, Justin Ross finds a way to make the team for us in the next few years. I think he's got pretty high future for. But
the thing is, I feel like he stayed in college a while. I think he was a senior when he got drafted.
But everyone said he was gonna be a top pick, but he had issues with injury.
But I mean, it's just how long?
And that's why he went undrafted. He was supposed to be a top pick, but then he had some ACL.
But that was a couple of years ago.
It was, yeah.
And he still isn't doing and I understand wanting to hold on to that, but
he's had a few glimpses, but yeah, nothing.
Yeah, serious. We let go of Terrace Marshall Jr., who was our 2nd-round pick 2 or 3 years ago. 3 years ago. And what was it? 2 years ago. But yeah, dude, he was ass. He was. Oh goodness, I'm hiccuping. He would do good at practice and and the preseason, but as soon as real games started, dude, he fucking sucked.
He's done some things in the preseason, but he also just hadn't got. He was on our roster last year. He played snaps last year. That's how bad our receiving core was. Not even that it bad, but just we were bare bones. But I don't know. I mean. I'm obviously I'm excited we got Juju back. Hopefully he does anywhere close to what he did in 2022, 23, and we'll be fine. But anything surprising from your end?
Not really. I mean, we kept some guys that I was pretty surprised that we kept, but then they were instantly released when the waivers started hitting. I know we got some guy that played for the Bucks, I think, who was a corner who during the preseason had a 91 grade every time he played.
Oh, I saw that.
So so we picked him up, which is nice. We need corners. There was this kid named Jalen Coker. Panthers fans were calling themselves Cokeheads, because they really liked him. He's gone. He was kind of slow. That was the problem, dude. He was just great route runner apparently, just slow.
Not enough of a cokehead.
Yep. But really, like everybody that kind of got let go, it was pretty much like, oh well, there was one Jordan Matthews, ex wide receiver for the Packers, was a tight end, caught the touchdown that Bryce threw.
Oh wow!
Like on the drive.
So he's never gonna throw a touchdown now.
Yeah, the one guy, the one guy that caught it. Like, but I mean, he's gone. But I hope that means that we just feel comfortable enough with J.C. Sanders, who's our rookie that we got in the 3rd round from Texas.
Xavier Legette as well.
Yeah, Xavier Legette dropping wide open passes, dude. Like, that just wasn't a great look. But
expectations are low.
Yeah,
this year.
That's what they keep saying. I hate drafting a 1st round player. I understand he was a late 1st round player, but I hate drafting one, especially when you trade up for him, just to hear like, oh yeah, well we were expecting him to be a project. I'm like, no, like I don't want to hear that he's a project. I want to hear that he's good. Just like we got Jonathan Brooks from Texas who tore his ACL in Texas. He's not going to play for the next 4 or 5 games because he's still recovering.
Damn.
And it just sucks because it's like, oh, we drafted these players and everybody's saying we're drafting players for the future because chances are Adam Thielen's not going to be with us next year. Yeah. So that's when Xavier Legette should step up. And Miles Sanders, we have an out in his contract next year. So
praise the Lord.
Yeah, so he'll be out and Jonathan Brooks and also Chuba Hubbard is a free agent this year. So basically, like, we can run Chuba and Miles into the ground, not give a shit, and then we'll have Jonathan Brooks next year, which is cool, but it's like, hey, I kind of want to see us do some stuff this year.
Has an Eagles running back ever succeeded outside of the Eagles? Like, you remember, like, DeMarco Murray. Or I guess DeMarco Murray was the Cowboys. Shit, my bad.
Yeah, he was Cowboys first.
And then he went Eagles and he sucked,
and
actually.
He played for the Raiders, too, and then he played for the Saints.
Yeah, he sucked.
I mean, he was all right.
He sucked outside of the Cowboys.
Yeah, but he played but I mean, when you're running behind that line, when you're running behind that line they had, dude, it was nuts.
I feel like there's been multiple Eagles running backs that have been paid and then just did not do anything away where they were getting paid.
I mean, the only other running backs I can remember, like, are LaShawn McCoy, which I felt like he did all right at Buffalo, but he definitely wasn't who he was when he
won a Super Bowl with us. Too.
Yeah. But he won a Super Bowl with you. That's
his most electric thing that he did was Travis Kelce pitched a pass back to him, like he caught the pass and he pitched it back to LaShawn McCoy.
Yeah.
Side note, I hate how LaShawn McCoy runs with the football. The ball, dude, in Madden having that dude on your team was just like the worst thing because of how he held the freaking ball. Whatever, I'm getting off task, but yeah, excited next week, baby. 2K drops and football begins.
2K drops and football begins, dude. Oh man, and then did I tell you about my fucking bet that I had? I had a long so I was like college football, right? Like
yeah,
you should of course I had some upsets, but I'm like, you should just be able to pick the favorites in college football, and it worked out in your favor. First fucking game that I bet on was Florida State at Georgia Tech,
and you bet
and they lose, dude. Yeah. And dude, I was so mad.
That's so funny.
Or just like I made a bet the other day. Like I was just like in the dumps. I was like, I need to win. I need to win real quick. So I bet like a $1 bet to win like $8. And everything, like all this shit happened except for Mookie Betts getting one hit, and then I was just so mad because I can't even win the $7. I can't even win the $7 bet. Like damn, I was like, man, you really in the dumps right now, Skyler. You need to get off this fucking app. Sorry, Rumma's mom.
What app do you use?
I use FanDuel a lot. I used to use DraftKings.
I thought you said you were like a BetGM type of guy or something at one point. We were like when betting just became legal, like we were talking about like which one we're probably going to stick with. I think I won
the most money on BetGM because I did a parlay where I'll never forget. Who did
the first basket made?
Yeah, first basket made. Who did I? One was Victor Wembanyama because I remember he was the one that made.
Jason Tatum too, I think, right? One was the Celtics player, right?
It might have been Jason Tatum.
All that hate.
And I think it was Jason Tatum and then Victor Wembanyama, and Victor was second for me. And I was in the car driving, listening to the game, and like as soon as it happened, it was magical. $50 into $1,300.
Yeah.
What free money. It was a free bet. It was a bonus bet.
It's a damn shame we didn't start this podcast right then and there.
Right then and there, I would sound like a goddamn genius.
Dude, the first podcast would have...
And I don't know if Vegas is rigged or not. It sounds kind of... 100% rigged. Because, I feel like in that first month, I was hitting shit, bro. I was on top of it, and ever since that first month, I've won a little bit, like $100 every once in a while.
Yeah,
but not like I was hitting. And now I'm like, yeah, that's how they get me. They said, hey, North Carolina betting starting right around March Madness. We need NC State to make a run, so they get all this money, and then we'll get them hooked.
Yeah,
and then North Carolina sports don't win anything anymore after that.
And KC sports thriving right now.
Yeah, well, y'all have been betting for a while. Sports betting's been legal there
for a while.
So they're like, hey, we need to get them back into the sports bet world. We need their. What if that's it, dude? There's like this state's not sports betting enough. Let's get one of their teams going.
Dude, that's next level, like manipulating and whatever you want to call it.
Get the NIL money somehow. You either got to do it through betting or QR code.
Yeah, I gotta say the QR code for the boosters.
Which, dude, I think is smart.
Smart.
Like I said, it's a huge like point back at the fans where it's like, you want us to get better players?
Yeah, we got to be able to pay them more.
Send us your fucking money.
Yeah,
send us your fucking money.
I know last week I said we would do the Team USA Olympic flag football roster. Yeah. We'll save that for next week.
Yeah, I'm a little bit on time crunch this week. I'm sorry, everybody.
So, anything outside of the world of sports?
Not really. I mean, we got 2K. We're waiting for the 2K.
We're waiting. The week comes out.
We're elite in FIFA, so we don't have to play that game anymore.
Yeah. Braden's reminding me to mention disc golf. Little does you know, we already mentioned it. You jackass.
Look at that. We mentioned it at the beginning, and we'll mention it at the end. They threw disc into a chain link fence. I think that's how that works.
It is chain. It's like a chain like that.
Yeah, they go onto a golf course. They move golfers out of the way. They throw their little disc.
No, it's not. It's a different course. It's not a golf course. They're their own course. It's not a golf course.
And then they just break the rules. Dude. Disc golfers are bad. They're bad news. You want me to talk about it, Braden? They're real bad news. Those disc golfers are real bad news, and we need to get them off our golf courses.
The GOAT of disc golf is kind of a dick.
Is he?
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Well, I mean,
like the up and coming GOAT. Like the previous GOATs have already established themselves. They're cool guys, but like this guy, it's like this cocky guy that's like Wembanyama type guy. Like he's 7 feet. No, but he's just like that type of like elite.
French.
Yes, sure. I don't know actually, but yeah, he's a real dick apparently. That's funny,
dude. Gosh dang it! I was gonna mention. Oh well.
But I've been playing some Risk of Rain too. They just came out with a new DLC. Yeah. Been balling. One of my top 5 favorite games of all time. Or top 5, like if I'm stranded on an island or whatever and I can only play 5 video games, that's one of my video games that I'll play. So I've been playing that. Anything to pass the time before 2K comes out because I am just ready to ball.
Yeah. Did you see what's his name? Not Messi. What's the other really good soccer player's name?
Ronaldo broke all the records for YouTube.
He's the GOAT now. He's got soccer things and he's got all that YouTube money. Dude, I hate it. So good for him,
the rich
right?
Get richer.
Good for him for like understanding that he has an audience that he can make money on.
Yeah.
But what I hate is like he's made these videos of like getting the gold play button and being like, oh man, I worked so hard for this. Like, oh my god,
he did work hard. He worked so hard on the pitch to get it, but he didn't work hard.
But it's just like, whoa, I can't believe that they love my videos. And I'm like, it doesn't matter what your videos are, dude. They're gonna like you no matter what, because like
you're Cristiano freaking Ronaldo.
Yeah, people have an obsession with soccer that not in America.
Yeah,
like I don't know what like. When we took that boat ride over here, we just got like whatever happened over there with soccer.
We left it in the back.
We left it over there.
We left it.
Our ancestors lost the love of soccer on that trip. So
they poured the tea out. And they also were dumping soccer balls in the ocean. Like this was
fuck that shit. There's just something that was bred in us that we just don't like it. Like even though it's fun to watch,
it's alright.
It's you got to go watch it.
I know. I'll watch it at some point. It's all right.
Me and my girlfriend were talking about like live sports, and because I've taken her to her first like college game, we went and watched the Tar Heels play in Miami last year. And we won.
Take her to the Chiefs Panthers game.
Yeah. So then we took her to Charlotte FC where we tied, but it was still a great game. And then we were talking about like going to go watch other sports, and she was like, are you going to take me to like a Panthers game or a Hornets game? And I was like, babe, I don't know. I was like, how like at the Carolina game when we got down, like people were optimistic and being like, oh, we can come back. she's like, yeah. I was like, you remember how in the soccer game we were all like, oh, we can come back? I was like, yeah. I was like, bro, at the Hornets games and at Panthers games, I was like, it's awful. I was like, we get down by 3 and it's fuck, here we go again. Like, it's fucking over.
Dude, I've met 3 season ticket holders at Hornets games that I've been to. All of them say the reason they're season ticket holders is to just go to the fun
big
games.
Yeah,
like they're not coming to watch. They're not season ticket Hornets dude, fans. They're other fans.
And each time I've gone, dude, it's always gotten like we've only won 1 game I've ever gone and watched. It was when we were the Bobcats. Gerald Wallace dropped 40 points against the Atlanta Hawks. That, yeah. Like that's the only time I ever watched the Bobcats / Hornets win. And it's so funny because like the stadium gets quiet, so then you can hear what people are saying when it gets so quiet. And the last time I went, I don't know if I talked about it before, but this old lady I was sitting beside, Hayden Mason Plumlee, and like she like it was quiet enough and we were close enough that I know he could hear the mean shit she was saying to him, and just telling him that he fucking sucks and how he doesn't even need to be on the bench. He should be in the back. Like, get out of here! Like, just telling him to leave. And then I forget what player it was, but it was one of those moments where it was like, remember, fans, if the Hornets score 100 points, Chick-fil-A gives out free chicken sandwiches on all the local Chick-fil-A's. And we were down by like 40 to the Suns, and it was like 98 to whatever. And I think it was JT Thor or somebody went up to the line with 2 points, and the crowd, we're down 40, but we're like, whoa, let's go. Let's fucking go. And then he fucking doinks the first free throw instantly. Just boom. Like the one thing we had hope for. Yeah. Like, we're not even going to get the chicken sandwiches. We're not going to get the free chicken sandwiches.
Dude, you got to go to a Celtics Hornets game. They've been electric one way or another. Jason Tatum dropped 50, the one that I went to like 2 years ago. And then last year went into overtime and the Hornets won.
Yeah. I mean, that's because you went to go watch your team win. But if I go to watch my team win, they're going to lose by a lot.
And it's not going to be fun.
And it's not fun. And that's a 4-hour drive. For me to
that
be.
Is a 4
and that's the thing that sucks is like, it's just another like, 4-hour drive just to watch them lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, and I love
how it used to be going to Chiefs games as a kid. I was just like, my mom was like, do we really want to go up 3 hours just to come back for you to be crying in the car because your team sucks? And I was like, yes.
Yeah, well, and the problem there is like when the Panthers are good, I don't want to go because they're going to lose if I go. If I go to go watch them win while they're good, they're going to lose, and then I'm going to be mad.
I've never been to a football stadium other than the Chiefs, so I'm interested to go to the Panthers.
Oh, you're probably gonna be pretty disappointed.
I know. I'm honestly, like, my expectations are like through the roof of how like NFL stadiums are, and like I just know I'm probably.
Like, I don't mind Bank of America Stadium, but it's also the only NFL stadium that I know.
Yeah.
But I do understand that it's kind of older, but we did just get approved for a bunch of renovations, so that's cool. I don't know, I don't know if it works like this at the Chiefs games, but one thing that David Tepper, who I'm not a fan of, but one thing he did start doing is basically you buy a cup and it free refills the whole time you're there. And
I don't know if that's a thing. I never buy drinks because it's just too expensive.
Exactly. But now it's like you buy like a $7 souvenir cup that you take home.
But those lines are long.
No, dude. They have the drink machines all over the fucking place.
Oh, they got like the ones that you press or whatever?
Yeah, literally like you go up and it, like your cup has a chip in it and it like knows that like, oh, this guy can get soda.
What?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep. So
I'm excited to go now.
There you go. Free refills.
Free drinks,
yeah,
baby.
I hope so. That's how it's been. Now, I have not been to a Panthers game since Tepper's been an owner, but I have been to 2 Charlotte FC games. So, I mean, that's how it works at the Charlotte FC games. So I don't see why it would work any different
excited
for the Panthers.
So why are you in a rush? You want to talk about why you're in a rush? Like, I don't know if you have time.
Yeah, I actually am in a rush.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I want to play Cyberpunk. I love tabletop games. I love D&D.
Yeah.
All that stuff. I'm actually starting to play Cyberpunk this week with a bunch of my friends that aren't you.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to play. You say it's dumb loser stuff.
No, not that. I just,
But no, I think I'm going to be a net runner. It's like a hacker. His name's will be Crypto Spizzo.
Crypto Spizzo.
I feel like that's a cool hacker name.
That is a cool name.
And like I'm a huge I don't like to be like a troll, but I do like to have fun characters when I do these games.
Yeah.
So like in Cyberpunk, when you're like hacking stuff and you're a net runner, you have like an avatar. So like my guy in the real world is gonna be like super cyborged out. Like he's gonna have a bunch of just gadgets and gizmos, and he's gonna be pretty much all metal is what he's gonna be. But his avatar is gonna be Meat Man. Like just the exact opposite. Like all meat, no metal. Meat man will get you hacked. Like
Meat man,
yeah,
get you hacked.
yeah, meat man. But yeah, no, that's why I'm actually in a rush. I actually need to leave. Like
okay.
right now, Roman.
Okay, so
Roman, I actually need to leave right now. I don't care about talking to these people
Okay.
anymore. I need to leave right now.
Fuck,
All right, bye.
Braden's the only one here. So
All right, thanks, Braden.
Bye.
Bye.